we're gonna be playing some Roblox. Yippee! Okay. What should I do? Let me try this. The other time I got number 1 on this. Can you bounce on this? Oh, look, it's flat.
Switch it up.
Oh.
Burning like the sun, loyal as a soldier, kneeling at the stars, hoping that we'll be right. We'll be right. You'll be home. You gotta help me out, help me out. Riding coasters to dream your eyes. You gotta help me out, help me out. Swim in oceans to breathe your life. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Ticking like a bomb, falling in motion, center of the stage, hoping that we'll be right. Back again. You gotta help me out, help me out. Riding coasters to dream your eyes. You gotta help me out, help me out. Swim in oceans to breathe your life. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight.
So what's this? I'm gonna play Troll's Spin Tower 1. We got in a win before. I have.
I don't want that slapping people.
Yes.
When he slap you back, you pay for your words. And there is someone there. Oh my god. Jump, 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 jump.
It's true. Oh, you fight through him first. It's good.
Type hey.
Need to get there before this thing reaches. Before reaching reaches.
No, someone.
This damn poodle.
Opened her eyes. She was stunned to find she'd woken up in someone else's body, a chubby teenage girl. She then grabbed the covers and instinctively grabbed the throat of the girl next to her. It wasn't until that girl screamed her name that she realized she'd been reincarnated. In her past life, she was the world's top female secret agent. During a mission gone wrong, she was surrounded by enemies and chose to go down with them in a fiery explosion. She never imagined she'd be reborn into the body of an overweight high school girl. She tapped into the original owner's memories and learned that this girl had written a love letter to the school's heartthrob, but her scheming little sister found it. While fighting over the letter, the chubby girl had fallen down the stairs and backed out. Now, remembering everything, the girl landed a solid punch on her sister. Their mom rushed in, pulling the sister away while scolding the girl for hurting her sibling. Fed up, she snapped back and lectured them both, stunning her weak-willed father into silence. She couldn't believe she'd landed in such a twisted family. Suddenly, a knock came at the door. It was the girl's younger brother, bringing her candy. He'd been so worried, she'd been unconscious for 2 whole days. For the first time since waking up, she felt a sliver of warmth. But when she saw him limping, she made up her mind. She'd heal his leg no matter what. Just then, she noticed a shadow by the window. She flung the curtains open there. Crouched and wounded was a man. One glance at the insignia on his collar, and she knew he was from the Chin family, one of the most powerful, feared families in the country. She asked if he needed help. He nodded. Without hesitation, she pulled him inside and hid him in her bed just as the assassins arrived. To throw them off, she kicked the injured man off the bed and curled up like she was sleeping. The assassin peeked in, saw only a girl napping, and left. Once the coast was clear, she dressed his wounds and tied a knot around his waist, a very specific knot. The man froze. 3 years ago, a mysterious woman had saved him and tied that exact same knot. She urged him to escape through the window. A few minutes later, a notification popped up on her phone. She'd just been paid 10 million yuan. Her scheming sister then called her to dinner. But the moment she sat down, her mother unleashed another wave of criticism. Memories of the original girl's mistreatment flooded her mind. She snapped. When her mom insisted she clean the dishes before leaving, she flipped the table instead, shouted a few choice words, and stormed out. Later, starving, she found her brother waiting for her with a bowl of noodles. Touched, she offered to help him with his math homework. What stunned him was that she solved the the problem unsolved for over 6 months online in just 10 minutes. For her, former special agent, this was child's play. She then promised to fix his leg. He chuckled and teased, if you're that good, maybe start with your own weight. That comment hit home. Determined, she kicked off a brutal weight loss program. Her brother cheered her on every step of the way, and with grit and discipline, she transformed. In just 1 month, she went from overweight to jaw-droppingly gorgeous. The day her brother reminded her about the school exam, she recalled how the original girl had been bullied mercilessly, all because she dared to let the school heartthrob. She was mocked, locked in the bathroom, and humiliated in front of him. The boy never stood up for her. In fact, he looked at her like she was trash. But now, she was back, and she winked and paid. When she walked into school, the girls who once bullied her still mocked her, thinking she was too ashamed to show her face. But their smugness shattered when a figure kicked open the classroom door and sent a bucket of water at the ringleader. When the girl opened her eyes, she was stunned to find she'd woken up.
Não cessa no fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega, não cessa no fim de